Game of Thrones Season 8 is here, and we want to know who is going to rule Westeros, who's going to sit atop the Iron Throne. We think we have the answers because we went to the Vegas online betting odds to figure out what people are putting their real money on. Let's get into it. Real quick, let's go over how these odds work. They're pretty simple actually. They're just based on a spread, and it'll be a number with either a plus or a minus before it. Positive odds literally just mean it's how much money you're gonna make based on a $100 bet. So if it's plus 500, you will make $500 if you put down 100. A negative odd means that it's the front runner, because it's how much money you'd have to bet in order to make $100. Minus 250 means you would have needed to have made a bet of $250 in order to net gain $100. Negative odds means it's the front runner. Big positive odds means it's not likely, but you would make a lot of money. Let's go. Sitting at the bottom of the list is Euron Greyjoy at plus 3,500. Most people are actually pretty sure this guy is going to get killed pretty instantly this season. So the idea of him being the ruler at the end, not likely. Next up, Jaime is tied with his beloved sister Cersei Lannister at plus 1,800. Jaime isn't a ruler, so it doesn't make sense for him to sit on the Iron Throne. Cersei is almost definitely gonna die this season. So neither of them are looking pretty good. No one's putting their money on the Lannisters. Next up, Varys at plus 1,200. He is liked, and it would kind of make sense, but once again, he's not a ruler. He enjoys being in the shadows, whispering in the ears of kings. Arya Stark coming up in the middle at plus 1,000. Once again, she's not a leader, she's more of a faceless warrior. A surprise character, Gendry, is actually at plus 900. If you guys don't even remember Gendry, he's Robert Baratheon's bastard son that we've only seen a couple of times. Technically, he has a claim to the throne, not super likely, but does technically have a claim to it. Tyrion Lannister at plus 850. You might think that people would be putting more money on Tyrion, since it kind of makes sense. He's the most intelligent person in the entire show. Too many enemies, but if it is gonna be a Lannister, it would be Tyrion.
I will never sit on the Iron Throne.
Next up, surprisingly, is the Night King at plus 650. Can you imagine? I mean, he does have an ice dragon at his side now, so it's not terribly unlikely. I just think people would be so devastated, and they're not gonna let it happen. Sansa Stark coming in at plus 550. An obvious candidate, but she has made a lot of enemies, so who really knows? Daenerys Targaryen coming up third with plus 300. She's been pushing for this since season 1. We've been watching, almost the entire show is just her journey trying to get to the Iron Throne. Plus 300, people are obviously putting money into this, but they don't think that she is the number 1 most likely. Number 2, Jon Snow at plus 180. He's our protagonist, he's our hero. We've been following him for a long time. We saw him die, we saw him come back. We want him to be the ruler. It seems like the obvious choice. Game of Thrones is known for subverting expectations, so who knows? Your money is fairly safe with Jon Snow. All right guys, here it is, the number 1 most likely to sit atop of the Iron Throne according to Vegas odds. But before we get into that, make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video, because we want to keep making more of these Vegas odds. We think it's a really interesting way to predict the future of television and movies. Here it is, the one you've been waiting for. At the number 1 spot, coming up with odds of minus 130, Bran Stark. He is by far the front runner. People are putting a ton of money thinking that Bran Stark is going to be the ruler. If you are not familiar with the internet theories around this might sound really surprising for the crippled, three-eyed raven to become the leader of Westeros. How could this happen? It turns out he's the most powerful being in the entire show. It also turns out he might be the Night King in the future. There's a ton of stuff going on based on theories from the book and based on the lore of the show that are pointing to Bran actually sitting atop the throne at the end of the show, which would be amazing, a crazy turn, but apparently, by far, the most likely thing. If you're gonna put money on this, go with Bran Stark. So many people are betting on this. It's the surefire bet, apparently. Let us know who you guys think is gonna sit atop the Iron Throne. You know, maybe these odds are wrong. Maybe everyone's got it wrong. Maybe it turns out Theon is gonna end up on the Iron Throne. Probably not. I mean, that guy, we just gotta put him out of his misery.